Number 19. Four and a 4, we know that we will probably multiply or just add a lot. This over here is yards of, let's read it. A class is making 8 flags. It takes 1/3 of a yard to make each flag. The total number of yards of felt to make all 8 flags is between which two numbers? Okay, word problems again, not as much, but remember, you feel overwhelmed, take out as much as you can. Go all the way to class, just a class. What's the class doing? The class is making flags. How many are they going to make? They're going to make 8. Now watch this trick. I'm going to take sentence number 1 and make this step number 1. Move that over here. Flags. Flags are kind of rectangular. They are. Not kind of. There's 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flags. They could be United States flags, Mexican flags, Canadian, any country in the world. They could be state flags, who knows? But there are 8 total. Sentence 1 done, sentence 1 done. See that? I took all of this away, and I just wanted to figure out what is there. Just that. But there's more to the question, so let's keep going. Sentence number 2. Notice sentence 1, sentence 2, question. It takes 1/3 of a yard to make each flag. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 1 flag. Now this is not to scale. This flag is 1/3 yard. That's an abbreviation for yard. Long. Okay, this was flag number 2. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to put this in green and watch this. Sentence number 2 becomes this. Over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Good thing there's not like 40 flags because this would take forever. This is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. I'm already exhausted. 4 minutes. So, step 1, done. 8 flags. Step 2, each flag is 1/3 in length, 1/3 yards. Finally, the question. The total number of yards of felt. Felt is just a type of material to make all 8 flags is between which two numbers? Let's say that again. The total number of yards of felt, again, that's the material used to make the flags. To make all 8 flags is between which two numbers? Now, it would be smart for the class, for the teacher, the students to get enough material so they don't go back to the store twice. So you want the minimum amount, but of course, if you order too much, you're going to have just wasted felt. So here's how this problem works. We have 8 flags, 1/3 each long. I'm not going to add 1/3 8 times. I'm a fourth grader. So I take 8 times 1, I get my answer 8 over 3. Remember, that denominator always stays the same. One problem though, this is a improper fraction. I need to go down to a mixed number. So I take 8 over 3 is equal to what over what? Denominator stays the same. When I'm multiplying, when I go from an improper fraction to a mixed number, you can do it several different ways. I just like going this way mentally. 3 times what equals what? That answer, that total answer needs to be 8. For instance, let's write it down here. 3 times unknown number plus unknown number equals 8. 3 times 2 plus what equals 8? 3 times 2 is 6 plus what equals 8? 6 plus 2 equals 8. Get all that? 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 gets me that 8. Okay, these just take practice. If you can divide, you can go a little faster, but a lot of my students are still learning how to multiply, so we go this route. All right. Again, improper fraction to mixed number. Mixed number to improper fraction, you go 3 times 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. These two are exactly, or they are equal to each other. Now, when I take 2 2/3 over here, I look over here, 1 yard is not enough. I need at least 2 yards, okay? But notice how it doesn't go to 3. I mean, it doesn't go past 3. So if I get more than 3 yards, it's going to be too much. If I got 4 yards or 5 yards, it will be wasted felt. So we need to get between 2 and 3 yards. All right? So there it is. Hopefully that helps. That was solved right there. Between which two numbers is it? It's that. Step 1, how many flags are there? Remember, thankfully, there's only 8 and not 40 of them. If there was 40, you just take 8 and change it to 40. Step 2, each one was 1/3 long. So we identified it. We put 1/3 next to each one. Step 3, we need to find the total number of yards to make all 8 flags. So we multiply it, go from improper fraction to mixed number. We know we need at least 2 yards. We do not need more than 3. So it's between which two numbers? Between 2 and 3. Take your time. That was about 10 minutes. Go back and forth. Practice, practice, practice.